So welcome back again, and thank you so much for jumping back once again into another video of the series Technical Analysis. Well, I hope all of you are doing great and well, and thank you so much for coming back once again and for watching our videos. So a lot have happened in the Bitcoin. So today's the most updated thing is that the Fed had a meeting just a few minutes ago, and there was a lot of volatility in the Bitcoin because they raised the interest to 0. This one on 75 bps rate hike, and this candle was formed. Hello. Remote. And this candle was formed, I would say, when the Fed was having some kind of meeting. Give me a second. इधर नहीं, दूसरे इसी का रिमोट से कर ले. So I'm sorry for the inconvenience. So when Fed was having meeting, you see some volatility in this Bitcoin. So this was nothing special, and talking about this move, this was a divergence. I updated that in my community as well, and people made money out of this divergence. You see on the RSI. So that was a good trade, and then we shorted around here. That was a good trade as well. Okay, so what now? What's gonna happen for Bitcoin now? Well, I mean, it's very simple. I believe that currently we are in the accumulation phase, and I believe that this is the last fall down of the price. And when we will be breaking this thing, I don't know where it is gonna stretch up to the downside, but let's say, for example, this is right now here. But when I say that it is gonna break towards the upside, I believe that it will be the beginning of the new phase. But what are the hypothetical targets? What could we expect from here? This is what we can expect before we can move anywhere to the higher place. So this is 19,291. That's what I should be expecting. So let's go to the Solana and see what we got for Sol. So for Sol, we have this same trend line still there, correct and valid. And there's this level that I was talking about earlier. I wanted this level to be touched somehow by Solana, and looks like the pattern is forming right now. I mean, this is not a positive pattern. This is a rising wedge, and they mostly break towards the downside. I want it to come here at this place. See, it was a trend line that held Solana for a lot of time. It broke down, retested, and I mean, it is still some kind of in the retest. Let's pray that it is a deviation, it goes back. But if it does not go back, I want you to accumulate Solana starting from this place. So I'm gonna mark this accumulation zone for you guys. This is the exact zone that you can start accumulating the Solana. I mean, you can take your chances. You cannot wait for Solana to come to 22. Sometimes, you know, it's crypto, it's volatile. They could come here and just go back. We are never sure of these things. So I want you to wait for, I don't want you to wait for this thing. I want you to do the accumulation. You do the DCA. Make some entries here and leave some liquidity and leave some money for the downsides as well, because you're never sure that what is going to happen next. But probabilities and mathematics is used here, so you can take your chances. Okay, Now let's talk about the divergence. Let's see that the divergence that was formed very earlier on Solana. What is the status of that divergence? So the divergence, it still seems to be somehow valid if we talk about this and this. The divergence is valid on the RSI. And I want to check the MACD for confirmations. Yes, and on the MACD as well, we have multiple divergences. And you see the price is coming down. And the RSI is moving this way. And this one is a divergence as well. Long divergence, if you say. You stretch it from here to that place. That is divergence. बंद करना तो पूरा बंद किया कर. So this is the divergence. I mean, you can count on this place. This is the exact zone I'm going to make my entries. Talking about the targets, the first target would be definitely this place, $35, because it is a range high. I wanna look at this target first. Let's delete this, and this is the first one, and I mean, this is the second one. Oh, let's keep the targets, these targets. Target 1, simply, and this is target 2. That's it. These are the targets for Solana. I hope you like the video. If you followed me earlier on Solana, I would have already told you about the crash. I told you about the Cardano trade as well. So subscribe this channel and find a link of the community in the description. Make sure you join the community. See you in the next video.